Mr. Mapaderun, talk to us about the implication of such conversation on the polity. There are many who are of the opinion that we'll have to talk, particularly when we see that, just like it is on the compass points, the North differs from the South on many issues. How important are these very difficult conversations on the quality of the polity, particularly ahead of an election year?
Well, good morning, Nifemi, and good morning, Laboros. Good morning, Nigerians, our viewers. I think to start with, we need to begin to elevate our commentaries on happenings in our country a little bit, more, and try to de-emphasize too much of emotion. I know emotions and sentiment are part of, life, but in doing that, we must also try to be fair and charitable. It is, in my view, incorrect or wrong to hold the northern governors responsible or accountable for how the media reported the outcome of their meeting. Like you have rightly tried to underscore in the studio there, a lot of issues were raised, by the northern governors. At least their resolutions or the communique issued at the end of the meeting reflected that it was a multifaceted subject meeting that they held. Having said that, coming back to the issue of rotational presidency, I read that communique and I did not see anywhere where the northern governors said they were against rotating the president to other parts of Nigeria. But somehow we seem to be overawed, or we seem to overplay some of the headlines that we see without really digging into the entire text and then putting it in context. Historically, no zone in Nigeria has ever single-handed produced the president of Nigeria. Recall that the current president, Muhammadu Buhari, contested 3 previous times before he won on his 4th try. And each time he contested against, southern candidates who beat him to the poll 3 times because his effort was concentrated in the north. And that gave rise to the, 12 million votes that, people mention, every now and then. But until he reached out to the south, he never won that election. The same thing can be said of all elections that we have had in this country. Have we forgotten so soon that President Goodluck Jonathan won a landslide presidential election against Atiku Abubakar and Nuhu Ribadu in this country, both northerners? So for me, I don't want to vilify or demonize the northern governors in any case, because they were simply reacting to what their southern colleagues have said. And to be fair, if for any neutral, you will discover that as impolitic as the demand, because it was a demand by the southern governors, as impolitic as that demand sounded, the kind of response that the northern governors gave, for me, was more balanced and more fair. What they are saying is that they are not averse to the president of this country coming from any other part of this country. But you cannot make it as a demand that it's a right, it must happen. I think that is where the mistake is. And before now, I can count 3, 4 serving governors, 3, 4, 5 former governors, numerous senators from the north that have personally expressed their preference for a southern president in 2023. And I don't have on record any southern governor as an individual, as a person, not hiding under the Southern Governors Forum, coming out to push for Southern presidency. So I do not know when we are going to overcome, emotion in our public discourses. I said it some time ago when I was on TV in TVC studios that the demand of the Southern governors for me was impolitic. It was immature and it was misplaced in the sense that it is not the governors forum that chooses who the candidates of the political parties will be. It is the parties. And we know, even those of us who are not practicing politicians, we studied politics, we analyzed politics, and we know that there is no place, no country, not even in Nigeria, where you demand presidency. In 1999, for instance, the two major presidential candidates were from the South, not just from the Southwest. Nobody forced that down the throat of the entire country. Nobody did. The kind of noise we are hearing now, we're not there. The Afenifere, as strong as it was there, was not insisting, but it was pushing. You see, power is not served a la carte. You can push and negotiate your positions. After all, an absolute minority in Barack Obama became president of America.